why did you decide to come back and do Samurai Jack again?
Well, it was, I finished Hotel Transylvania 2, and after I did all the press and it came out, I was just kind of started looking for other work, and everything was kind of going slow, and I've always been thinking about it, especially because we've been trying to make a movie for the last probably 8 years, a Samurai Jack movie with different people, and it was never, coming together the right way. And so I was literally sitting in the bathroom, and I decided, you know what, maybe everything's going slow. Let's see what happens if I just kind of put it out there, if anybody wants to make it. And so I sent an email about it. I got it right back, and then I got on the phone with Mike Lasso, who runs Adult Swim, and we talked, and within 2 weeks we started.
What brought the move to Adult Swim, or to at least to Toonami?
Because it's, I think. Cartoon Network doesn't do those type of shows anymore, and because Adult Swim starts at 8 o'clock, right? It was always a primetime show, so it seemed like a natural fit. And Lazo loved Samurai Jack, and he just tried to get it on the air, and so it all happened just like that.
Is this going to be the final season? Is you wrapping everything up?
Yeah, it's the final journey. Whatever happens at the end is going to happen.
So it's
and
like 10, 12 years of us waiting like there will be anymore.
Well, that's also one of the reasons I'm doing it is for the last for another 10, 15, 14 years, everywhere that I went, I speak at schools, I do press and all this stuff. The first question always is, Samurai Jack, are you going to finish the story? Are you going to make a movie? Whatever it is. And so I decided, before that interest goes away, I should just do it.
How many episodes are you expecting for this final?
So we're doing 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
One story.
Did you
Done.
feel like you were able to at least get everything you needed in these 10?
Yeah, for sure. What's the great thing that turned out is developing a movie, and in the movie, I actually wanted to finish it somehow, right? I had all these different ideas, right? And I kept trying to make those ideas work no matter what version we were doing because I felt like they were strong. And so in the TV show, I probably had 3 movies, so it was a perfect vehicle to really tell the story the right way. And that's why I think that's why it all worked out, because if you believe in destiny, which I do, and fate and stuff, it's the best vehicle for this story and for Jack to finish.
Were there any challenges and or changes in how the show's going to look?
Yeah, luckily we got pretty much everybody back who did the original show, but the hardest thing is us, because we're so ambitious and our ideas are so big. They're so hard to do in television. TV is all about schedule and budget, and you're always fighting that. And we've got these ideas, and they're hard to execute, and they're creative, which is exciting, And that's really the challenge is, we can only work so many hours, and I'm not, I was 30 when I did Jack. I'm 46, and those late nights are brutal now, where before it'd be like, no problem. Yeah.
Is the budget near the same as the original run, or is it?
I think it's better.
Is it?
Yeah, they've been really great about that. It's like, that's the thing. It's like they gave us everything that I could ever want, and I can't find the right people. And it's a super specific style of storytelling and visual storytelling, and not everybody does it nowadays. Storytelling's changed in the years.
There's a lot of contrast, at least in your story, for both culture as well as timeline. In the new coming season, how do you feel about are we going to be able to see a broader role of Jack, or are we just kind of following him through his kind of
Well,
journey?
it's his journey, but it's pretty epic. I think not just emotionally, but the journey that he takes. And there's this overall theme that's more complex and kind of underneath that's actually really contemporary, that I think people, can pick up on it if they really kind of analyze it. So I think it's a lot deeper than anything I've ever done.
Is the Scotsman coming back?
For sure. How could he not?
So I always love the soundtrack. Are we going to see the same one, or is it going to be revamped a little bit?
I think it's going to be revamped a little bit. I'm trying something else. I had a great experience with Jim Venable, but I've got this other person to kind of go in theme where the show is going. I don't think I can announce it yet, but it's going to be really great. It'll feel, I think, really the same, hopefully better.
Is how you're going to go and conclude the show change in your mind from what you were thinking 14 years ago is going to now?
No, there's a story that I wanted to tell a few years, probably after I finished. It's something that I've wanted to do in animation actually for a long time. And it's super challenging, but if we get it right, it's going to leave people in tears.
Has anybody approached you about continuing Symbionic Titan in any other form?
Not anybody with any significant amount of money, no.
So I know this is but post Samurai Jack afterwards, are there things that we should look out for your work? Are there things that you're excited about coming up after Samurai Jack?
Yeah, well, I mean, we announced, I'm going to be directing Hotel 3. So that's coming up, and we've got a really fun new idea in place, and I think it's going to be even more visual, hopefully elevated to that next level. And then after that, I don't know,
You announced like a separate thing with Sony Animation. It wasn't really
right.
Is that still going on?
No, because Sony went through a lot of changes. My projects go through a lot of changes. But we'll see. Once I get back in there, they're super, respectful of me and what I do, and I think they want something.
Is that thing's gonna be your home for a while for future animation?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Each one is like a little war, and if you can get through successful and survive, then there's a future. But right now, it's all looking, it's sunny skies.
You were gonna try your hand at live action.
Yeah, that's what I started doing after the second Hotel movie. I had a lot of meetings and kind of seeing what's out there, seeing if it's anything that's interesting, and it wasn't.
Okay.
Everything was really just, everybody's trying to go for the safe bet, right? So it's all stuff that's existed, and for me, I want stuff that's new, that's fresh, I could take a good spin on or something, and nothing really came my way, but there's 2 things that are in development on, actually, and so we'll see, maybe that could be after Hotel, if they come to.
Do we have a slated release date for Samurai?
Not yet, no, probably early in the year, I think, in 2017.
Thank you.
Thank you.